name is Rossi Eason, founder of theworldmarketingcenter.com, a coaching platform for network marketers and direct sales professionals. And in this presentation, we're going to talk about a very controversial topic. We're going to talk about the hot topic of today in network marketing, and that's taking your business online. We're going to be talking about should you or should you not take your business online, and as well as some things that you should look out for. So I want to start out by saying, yes, you should take your business online. Let's look at why you should be doing that. First of all, it's an inexpensive way for you to reach your market. I know many of you guys out there are bootstrap entrepreneurs, especially beginning network marketers, and you're looking for an inexpensive way to reach your market. And the internet could be that tool for you to be able to reach large amounts of people without having to invest a large amount of capital. Second, you want to communicate to your market in a non-threatening way. The great thing about the internet is that if someone is searching for something, whether it be a video, an article, or what have you, and they find your content, your information, they feel as though they found you, rather than you finding them and trying to push them on, whatever it is you have to offer. Also, it automates the lead generation process, and I cannot stress enough how important this is. You always want to be looking at ways of freeing yourself up from doing all the day-to-day manual labor activities. Now, one thing I want to say is that don't think that just because you can automate the lead generation process that you're going to automatically begin signing up distributors. As a matter of fact, if you're trying to do that, you'll find that it's very difficult because this is a relationship business. But you can automate the lead generation process so that you have a steady flow of leads of people to talk to about your business. Okay, now let's look at why you need your own website rather than your company's replicated website. You want to have the freedom to market your own way. If you've ever done presentations and if you've used some of your company materials, you may have found yourself saying, you know what, I really wish they didn't say this in there, or I wish they would add this, I would like to say that. Well, when you have your own website, you can put whatever it is that you want to put in there, okay? That's going to be beneficial to your prospects. And secondly, it gives you control over lead flow. The problem with replicated websites is that you're not able to control the leads. You're not able to control what kind of content or message they're seeing. You have no control over improving conversion rates of your lead flow and so forth. So this gives you control over the flow of leads and puts you in the driver's seat. Also, it brands you as a person. Problem with replicated sites and other replicated activities is, there's nothing unique about it. People will join an opportunity for the person that sponsored them more so than the opportunity itself. So you want to brand you as a person and brand you as a leader. And last, there's legal restrictions. You can't do certain things or say certain things if you're using someone else's site. So you want to make sure that you stay out of legal restrictions when you have your own site that you own and control. And with that being said, as a caveat, you don't really want to mention your company by name or go putting out a bunch of claims. You always want to speak in terms of benefits, and that allows you to communicate better with your market without having to actually mention your company's name. So that keeps you out of any legal issues. Now, this is very important. I want to say that media is not a business. Now, I know this is going to be very controversial for some of you guys out there, but media is not a business. Now, I know a lot of us, myself included, consider ourselves internet marketers. And realistically, saying that you're an internet marketer is sort of like saying that you're a Yellow Page advertiser. So, I mean, for example, let's say you owned let's say you were a painter, and someone asked you, what did you do? I'm sure you wouldn't say, oh, well, I'm a Yellow Page advertiser. No, you would say you're a painter. You just happen to advertise in the Yellow Pages. Okay, so media is not a business. The internet is just another medium or form of media used to deliver a marketing message. It's simply another communication tool for you to build relationships with. But it should only be one of the many different tools that you use to build your business. Remember, you never want to become completely reliant on one form of media or one form of marketing. Yes, you want to take your focus and master one thing at a time, but you never want to become completely reliant on that one thing. You always want to have a synergy of tools working together simultaneously. Now let's look at the pros and cons of taking your business online. I think nowadays with everyone, the whole internet marketing and the whole attraction marketing, everyone's sort of selling this thing as, oh, you just put up a blog or you write a few articles or you put a little video here and there and all of a sudden prospects are just going to come flooding in. Well, realistically, like anything else, it has its good and it has its bad. Now, so we're going to talk about both of those things so you can determine whether or not this is going to be for you. The pros, as I said earlier, it's an inexpensive medium. It allows you to automate your lead flow, freeing you up. It gives you worldwide reach, so no longer are you just confined to your friends and family or people in your neighborhood. You now can reach people all across the world. And it also gives you multiple monetization models. If you're doing it right and you're building a list of people who know, like, and trust you, they'll also trust what you recommend. So not only your retail product or your opportunity, but you can also have other affiliate offers or even your own information product if that's what you're into. Now, some of the cons is it's a giant learning curve. There's so many different facets of internet marketing, and it can be very difficult to learn everything at once. So it can be very tough for beginners. I mean, some of you guys may have seen these sales letters online, find out how I made $20,000 in 2 days sitting at home in my underwear. Well, when you peel back the curtain, you find out not only are they not sitting at home in their underwear, but they also have giant operations going on behind the scenes as well. So there's a lot more to it than what people present. And it can also be a big distraction. If you're not careful and you're only teaching your team to do internet stuff, you can find that everyone on your team will be building websites, blogging, and doing a bunch of stuff. And don't get me wrong, those things need to be done. But, keep in mind that, you're only making money from these people if they're actually, recruiting other distributors and doing that. So you want to always keep a good balance of that. And also, there could be a monthly financial commitment. There's web hosting fees, you can have shopping cart fees, autoresponder service fees, and this is all on top of your monthly auto ship program that you have for your opportunity. Now, as always, though, I don't like to present any problems without presenting any solutions. So I think an easy way to get around some of the cons of internet marketing is to use offline and online marketing methods together. So, for example, you can do an email newsletter. Many email services in their back office, they have a section where you can actually manually upload email addresses. Now, I know this may be least desirable for some of you because everyone wants the automatic lead generation machine, but until you can get to this point, this is a great tool for you to use to supplement your follow-up. So, for example, let's say you're out there doing whatever offline marketing activities you're doing, and you're coming in contact with about 10 good prospects a week. Well, if you ask them for permission to send out send a newsletter, think about how many prospects you'll have at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, at the end of the year. And if you're using an autoresponder service, everyone starts from the beginning of the process, so you don't have to keep recreating all of this content. So if you put together maybe 10 or 20, good email messages, that could be very sufficient in your follow-up. You also want to put your website on your business cards and encourage people to opt in. So as you're passing out cards and doing what you're doing, make sure that you give a very strong offer for people to go to your website and get whatever it is you're offering. If you're using workshops, as I've mentioned in some of my other presentations, you can ask for their email address during the workshop. And I personally found that asking people for email addresses is a lot less threatening than asking them for other forms of contact information like phone numbers and so forth. Also, you can use flyer distribution or direct mail to drive traffic to your site. If you have some sort of a budget to work with, you can even do small amounts of this. You can mail out 100 flyers or even 100 direct mail pieces and drive traffic to your site that way. So that's also something to think about as well. Now, for more network marketing lead generation strategies and to claim your free membership as well as your free audio CD, please visit www.theworldmarketingcenter.com. And remember, if you're in business, then you're in marketing. And if you're not in marketing, then you're really not in business. Have a successful day.